Today we've gathered all types of ATVs to make a great comparison between them. We have a lot of exciting obstacles. Let's go! Hi there, as usual it's me, just a voiceover. You're watching Review Machines, and today we are going to make a tough off-roading ride. We've gathered today all types of wheeled ATVs, skid steering machines, ATV with an articulated frame, quad-type ATV, and all new type, quad-type with an articulated frame. We prepared today a new exciting off-roading route, where we'll be able to see the difference between the vehicles, their pros and cons. Well, we have a lot of things to do, so it's time to start our trip. Let's go! Now we will have a brief look at the vehicles, and then we will discuss more details during our forthcoming ride. This is well-known ATV Sherp. It's a skid steering machine. I think everyone knows this vehicle. The next ATV is the machine with an articulated frame, with all necessary off-roading options. This thing is called Hunter. It's a quad type of ATV. In other words, it's literally a quad, but much bigger, with a powerful engine. And all new type of an ATV. It's a quad type, but with an articulated frame. And it seems we are ready to begin our adventure. Let's hit the road now. Our trip starts here, where we are facing hot forest road with the deepest ruts. It's quite a tough road for four-wheelers, but it's not very complicated for real ATVs. But believe me, it's just a beginning. And now let's get to know with these outstanding machines and watch them cutting their way here. I think I shouldn't introduce Sherp ATV to you. Everyone already knows it. It's the most popular all-terrain vehicle throughout the world. Nowadays there are many analogs with various specs that are produced under different names. This is the original Sherp in its classic version. It's equipped with Kubota turbo diesel engine, 1.5 liters capacity, 44 HP. There is a mechanical gearbox and the chain drive to each wheel. It's obvious this machine doesn't have any problems here. It's just a good road for the Sherp. This machine kinda stands out among the others, cause it has quite a peculiar construction. It's a quad-type ATV, but at the same time it has an articulated frame. Besides, this ATV is able to float. There is a steering system and the rider's seat like on a regular quad, but it maneuvers by the articulation of the frame. There is a hydraulic power steering, so it's very comfortable and easy for a rider. It will be very interesting to see this new type of ATV getting over the tough obstacles. Up to now it goes here without any difficulties, but we are moving on. This one is a classic quad-type ATV, which is called Hunter. Such ATVs are quite popular now, cause these vehicles are comfy due to the suspension system, they are fast and have decent off-roading capabilities. This ATV is equipped with Toyota engine, 1.5 liters capacity, and it has an automatic transmission that drives the axles from Suzuki Jimny. In fact, this vehicle is as fast and comfortable as a regular quad, but it's much more efficient in mud, and it's able to float. As we can see, it's a snap for the machine to cut his way at this section of our route. And one more ATV. This time it's a classic ATV with an articulated frame. It's cheap and simple, but very efficient vehicle in dirt. The design is pretty standard. There are two sections of the frame and hydraulic steering system. It has 2 cylinders, gas engine, 30 HP. There is a cabin and the passenger section with a sleeping bars and a heater for distant expeditions. The obvious drawback of all such ATVs is a lack of suspension system, so this vehicle is rather tough for passengers. So far, this terrain is no challenge for this off-roader. Let's move on. Well, we saw all the ATVs, learned their specs and went the first part of our trip. But it's obvious, we can't find here any decent challenges for our machines, so let's move right to the first interesting obstacle. At this place, we have to cross this rapid stream with steep banks. We'll try to do that one by one. Sherp is trying the first. And surprisingly, it has some problems here. Let's watch. The driver has to go along the stream to find any appropriate place to get out from water. The highest maneuverability of the skid steering machine does a lot of good in these conditions. It allows to take the proper position and find the possibility to climb on the ground. Well done. Let's watch the next one. Hunter ATV managed to cross the stream without any problems. It was definitely a right track.
Мост!
The next one is trying. It doesn't manage to climb on the ground, so it's going to be hard. In this episode, the driver is trying to help its machine, but I strongly recommend you not repeat such things. It's not safe. Something went wrong, and the ATV was cutting its way without a driver. Finally, the machine is under control, and the driver is moving on, in search of opportunity to get out of the water. And after some time, he gets it over. Let's move to the next ATV. ATV with an articulated frame is trying its best to cross this stream. It's heavier than the previous model, besides its tires not so aggressive. That is why it has a serious problem at this trial. He tried at one place, then moved to the next one, but without any success. Well, actually we don't have much time here, so we decided to help this ATV to get out of water. And we are ready to proceed our adventure, let's go! Well, on video it goes swiftly, but actually we've spent a lot of time already, so it's high time to have a snack. It's such a pleasure to have some rest on fresh air in good company, but we still have a lot of things to do, so let's move on. In this episode, we are cutting our way through the forest, and the main challenge here is that there are many fallen trees. Sherp goes the first, and it's easier for others to move here following his trail. Sherp is going like a dozer. It's a heavy machine with an impressive diesel torque, and most importantly, it has a metal cabin, so the driver is protected when moving in debris. The other ATVs also go quite efficiently in this forest. Such conditions are the good trial for the transmissions and tires. Up to now we haven't got any breakdowns or punctures, so we still are able to proceed our way. I think it goes without saying that Sherp is more efficient than other machines. It's more powerful, with bigger wheels, with central system of tire inflation, and most important, it has a comfortable cabin with sleeping bars. On the other hand, Sherp is much more expensive. In fact, approximately, the Sherp costs 10 times more than other ATVs. For all that, it's interesting to watch this battle between the king of offroading and cheap analogs, isn't it? Meantime, we are facing new challenge, and again it's a stream with the steep banks. And Sherp goes the first, without any hesitations. It tries to cross the river in the narrowest spot, but it fails. So it has to change the position and finally gets it over. The ATV with an articulated frame chooses the right track and crosses the stream with no problem. But the next ATV chooses the hard way, but it's not so easy. After some tries, it has to follow the right trail and finally gets out from water and then falls into deep hole. Well, let's watch it trying to return in the game. At some moment it had all chances to roll over, but we managed to stabilize it. Meantime, we are moving right in the river. Frankly speaking, we tried to find the shortest way, but something went wrong, as usual. Besides, it's getting dark outside, and our cameras can't properly work any longer. That is why we have to wrap it up. Well, I think all the ATVs have shown decent results today. What do you think, guys? Please let me know in the comments what ATV is the best to your mind. Well, let's go today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Consider watching other videos about similar machines. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.